What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Dev back again for the first listen. My name Pliz ain't. Today we are going to take a listen to a new album from Jhene Aiko. Now, I tried to put my homies on like long time ago. I remember they laughed at me. They were like, "Damn, Dev, you so emotional." You know, they threw the G word at me. They were like, "Oh, you gay and stuff, blah, blah, blah. You listen to this girl." I'm like, "Yo, trust me, she gonna blow up in the future, and everybody gonna start messing with her. I guarantee it, bro. Like, she got the vibes. She's chill. You gonna love her." He's like, everybody's like, nah. Man, I remember we took 2 bleezies to the face, man. We took 2 bleezies to the face. We threw on that, what was it, that Stranger from Sailing Souls, the first mixtape she ever did. Man, look, it ain't nothing wrong to like a female singing, you know what I'm saying? Maybe if you in the whip and then this mad dude's in there, like that ain't the right setting for it. But man, when you by yourself, you driving, you cruising at night, throw some Jhene on, man. Like when you feeling some type of way, you on some type of, you know, some type of buzz. Just go ahead and throw some Jhene, man. It's gonna put you on a different trip. I promise you. And that's probably why the album's name is Trip. But I feel like she's always been doing her thing. If there's one thing she's always like she has the soul sound. Very wavy, man. Very laid back. You feel like if you were to ever just chill with her in person, she would just be like the coolest, downest chick you'll ever meet. And that's how I say how I feel about Jhene, man. Look, I've been riding with her since the beginning. Plus she Asian, so you know us Asians gotta stick together. I think she Blackanese, I believe. Japanese and black. I'm black and Filipino, so you know that's somewhere we can already relate, man. She just doing her thing. I can tell you by default, I'm a chill ass dude. So I definitely like Jhene, man. I'm an avid Jhene listener. I like everything she puts out. I don't care to get in my feelings, man. Y'all know how I feel about that. So that's that, man. But man, look, I'm looking here. The only bad thing I see right here, she got 22 tracks. Y'all know how I feel about 22 tracks, man. That's a lot of tracks right there to keep me sitting. But like I said, man, she gives the chill vibe. So I'm probably just gonna be sitting here in Namaste yoga, you know what I'm saying? Crouching tiger, you know? Hey, but man, like always, don't been fucking talk too much. Let's get right into this. We got Jhene Aiko, Trip. Y'all ready? Alright, man, we got track 1, LSD. Oh, Lord.
What's your view from there? I bet it's so cool that you don't got nothing left. Walking around half dead, still half baked. We were halfway to 100. It's like I said, it'd be fun, and it was, but what I saw, oh my God.
Alright, my opinion on that first track, man. Look, we got the intro. It was 1 minute 45 seconds. I don't like short songs, but I feel like that got you right into it. She talked about shrooms, she talked about the drugs. Like I said, I guess it's gonna be a trip. Looking at the album cover too, it's kind of trippy. It feel like it's just, you know, one of them psychological illusions. You know, you're just sitting there and it feel like it's moving, it's coming at you, or it's going back, depending on how you perceive it. I mean, I don't know if she's walking towards me or she's just walking back. It's kind of hurt my eyes, to be honest with you. But I like that first track, just getting you into the feel of what we're gonna expect for the rest of the album. So I like that. I can't be mad at that. Track 2, Jukka. One thing I say that Jhene does right, man. She's definitely got that spiritual hippie vibe going with her. She understands all that, man. You know, peace, love, happiness. I feel like she just promotes that. You know, you can hear the guitar slowly playing in the background as you listen to the music. I'm just literally just staring at the artwork of the album cover and kind of getting lost in the music, to be honest. Like, it's giving that vibe, honestly. Like, she's just embracing it now. Like, I felt like before, the music was relatable from a standpoint where she was talking about getting her heart broken and whatnot. But I felt like a lot of people took it as like, yo, this is just chill, trippy music. You know, when you're on the drugs, it's trippy music. But I feel like now, you know, she's just embracing that. Like, I make trippy music. You know, I'm usually high. I'm usually down to earth, one with Mother Nature. Let's embrace it. You know. So, track 3, While We're Young. Oh, I've already watched this video. When she lost her memory and she was the same, you know, she's living in the same day every day. I mean, it was kind of sad. I think they said it was like a 50 moments of something. I don't know. Y'all know them love stories. I don't be, look, I listen to slow music. I don't watch the love stories. Or I think it was The Notebook, or it was the 50 days of nights and blah blah blah, whatever. But the video was kind of sad. I sat there like, this dude fell in love with the girl, and the waitress said, hey, look, she comes in here every day, gets the same thing. I wouldn't fall in love with her. I'm just warning you. But the dude still engaged in conversation with Jhené and ended up falling in love with her and whatnot. And basically, he did the most because he loved her. And, you know, even though she forgot about him every day, he did certain things every day to remind her. You know, show her like he showed her a video, I guess, at the end, and showed her like, look, this is what we did. You know, we fell in love yesterday, and every day they fall in love. You know, it was some cool shit. I ain't gonna lie. You know, you get your feelings every once in a while. I don't mind that. I just don't watch the movies. That's all I'm saying. Track 4, Moments, featuring Big Sean. You know that was coming, man. Y'all know that was coming.
Life to find that we've been searching for all through the night. Just tell me it will be alright. 'Cause baby, in a world full of cancer,
damn,
where everyone needs a right to
damn,
get out in the moment with you.
Pressing and decompressing. So much smoke in the air, look like they need decongestant. I know you need protection. I tell you what to do whenever you need direction. You know I'm overworking, I cut the. You still all that city hoes, nothing to focus on. I need somebody real to get close to bone. Looking for someone who don't annoy you but sees it, own it, focus and zone it. Hard time to go when your time be on it, lose it.
Obviously, we know that Big Sean and Jhené are together, so when they make music and they get on a track together, I feel like their energy just combines because they already have that connection. So, I mean, it just resonates in their music. I like Big Sean and Jhené. I ain't really like Big Sean and Ariana. I thought that was kind of weird. But, I mean, I think Jhené's a better fit for him. I like the way they just, you know, give off. They just chill. They're not really out there doing anything crazy. You know, they're just in a relationship. They're not doing the most. I feel like a lot of these Hollywood couples just do the most to get on TV or to just put themselves out there. You know what I'm saying, y'all? You know, like, just to be in front of the camera. I feel like it's just natural for them. And I feel like you can just feel it. Everybody likes their connection. I like it, man. I ain't gonna lie. That track right there, definitely the way they was feeding off each other. It was a cool track. A little love, a little spark right there. I like it. I like it. Track 5, OLLA, Only Lovers Left Alive, featuring 2088. Speakers are slapping right now. What kind of track is this? Alright, man, so as much as I love Forever 21 and H&M, the music sometimes is a little I don't really agree with it. I understand why it's there. It's just that retro vibe, you know, it gives that feel, that urban feel. Like, to me, that track just got a little repetitive. I mean, the boom, 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 the 808s was knocking, but I just felt like they were just knocking a little too hard. I know that don't make sense sometimes, but it felt like it was just knocking too hard. You know, it was, look, like I was saying, if I was in a clothing store and I'm shopping and, you know, this was playing, I wouldn't mind it. You know, I'd probably be jamming, pulling off the hanger and be like, yeah, for this fly, you know what I'm saying? I would jam, but, you know, for everyday listen, nah, that's not something I want to listen to or have on my playlist. That's probably the only track on here that I didn't like so far, just because, you know, that's just not my taste. You know, if that makes sense. You know? Let me know if y'all like that track. Just, to me, I didn't. So F y'all. Track 6, When We Love.
You're fine from the sides that I see through your heart. Don't lose me, don't lose me.
Well, that girl be blowing, bruh.
Don't you dare deny my love. Sing everything, whatever I want to hear.
What?
Sweet little nothings, that's all I need to keep me here.
Sing that shit, sis.
If you never know love so good.
Was that a trumpet? I think that was a trumpet. There's one thing I always said about Jhené too, is like, man, it wasn't just her vibes that I was always messing with. I love talent, man. Like, I love when you can sing. I feel like today's R&B is just different from how it was back in the day. Like I feel like back in the day R&B was just pure talent. You needed to be able to sing those chords, to hit those notes. I feel like nowadays R&B singers use a lot of auto-tune. Not saying that they can't sing, but they enhance it with the auto-tune to make it sound a little bit better. And I feel like, you know, it's just different time. I understand that, you know, you grow, things change, you adapt. But I feel like with Jhené, man, she's just living in the wrong era. Like, she would have been like one of them 90s babies, you know what I'm saying, back in the day, like SWV, you feel me? Like TLC, stuff like that. I feel like she's just that old school R&B. She definitely can sing. If that's her one talent, she can sing. At the same time, looking beautiful. At the same time, being down to earth. She's just the whole package, man. And big shout out to Lucky Dude for having her, man. Like, honestly, I feel bad for my dude Gambino, because the new Gambino won her. That's why he made that whole slow album. That shit was dedicated to Jhené. You know, when your heart get broken, you gotta throw some slow stuff out there. You know what I'm saying? But man, that track When We Love, Jhené just spitting that, man, spitting the feels. It's a little slow down track, just, you know, for people getting their feelings. You know, I understand. Track 7, Sativa. I don't know how you say it, but it's featuring Sway Lee. That's all I know that. You gotta be hyped with Sway Lee in here. Like,
why you make it so complicated? Off the drain, we concentrate. I know you won't leave me hanging.
I knew Sway.
Smoking weed out where it came from, that's all I'm saying. It's me and you, we making arrangements. It's you and me, and we making arrangements. I know you won't leave me hanging. Smoking weed up in containment. We spend cash for entertainment.
Sound like some old school 90s vibe, you know, like old school 90s track right here.
With me and we making arrangements.
Complicated. Hey, I did not know that she was about to come in, but you know I had to. Why you make it so complicated? I can't sing, but I try though. I try.
Oh, you won't leave me hanging.
Hey. Hey. I always said that Sway Lee, look, in respect to his brother, respect to Ray Shrem, I like what they did, you know, with Shrem Life 1, Shrem Life 2, but I felt like Sway just needed to go on his own, because I feel like he, just like Quavo, he definitely has that sound that just gets everybody. It gets you hype, it brings you in. He's like a hook master, to be honest, like a new age T-Pain. This man just knows how to make good hooks. Like, I don't understand. Like, he knows how to make good hooks, and he definitely brings life to a track. And not to say that his brother is bad, but I'm just saying, like, you know, sometimes in life we gotta go in our own direction. They still gonna be brothers and family at the end of the day. You know, and he still can bring Slim Jimmy on as well on tracks. They can still make their own music, but I feel like Sway Lee just needs to also do his own thing at times. And Jhené, like, look, I just got done saying that, you know, it reminds me of SWV. That kind of reminds me like an old Mary J track, to be honest with you, just if you're hearing the beat. Not saying it's a Mary J Blige, you know, like, track. I'm just saying if you hear the beat, it has that same sound. Very 90s, very late 90s tracks, you know what I'm saying? Like when I was 8, 9 years old and whatnot. And I feel like that track right there, man, it's you can't hate that track, man. If you have some kind of like rhythm, some kind of soul, that track right there is just gonna hit you. It's gonna be like, oh. Track 8, New Balance.
It feels like I've known you my whole life. What it is?
What is it?
You remind me of my brother.
Gross.
More alike than we like to believe. Most are alive in the scenes of our dreams.
Damn.
Most of the time I'm fighting multiple voices residing in my head.
You disgusted us so. God, you so nasty.
Silence to my heart, true.
Y'all hear this?
Yes, you do. Some of us do deserve it.
I know it's coming. She gonna hit that high note, I know it. Man, hey man, her voice is pure. Like that junk is straight pure. I don't understand like how you can sing that good. How you hold you. Bro, I'm trash. I'm trash, bro. Like how do you do it? You just born with that voice? Like you just born with natural voices like that? Cause my shit raspy is I don't know what. Shit sound like Kyrie Irving hitting the game winner on Steph Curry's. Game 7. That's what that junk sound like in voice form. You know what I'm saying? You splash. Game 7. Give me the ring, baby. Give me a ring. Give me a ring. Track 9. Newer Balance. Freestyle.
That's for me, my baby. And it would really be a shame.
Did she just freestyle sing? Like she didn't even freestyle rap. She freestyle sung it. That's something new to me. Like I didn't know they do that. Like, you know, just off the top of the dome singing. Track 10, You Are Here. Track right there wasn't really feeling, man. Yeah, obviously we know she can sing. Jhene is definitely a blower, certified blower, but the track was just a little bit similar to the other ones I've heard from her before. It wasn't distinctive at all to me. I mean, that's just how I feel. Please don't come at me, Jhene stans. I'm a Jhene stan just as much as y'all. I'm just saying I didn't like this one. You know, I can't like all of them. You know? I like the last 9. You know, the 2 tracks on here, that's the only I didn't like so far. So that's okay. Track 11, Never Call Me, featuring Corrupt.
Oh boy, I'ma have to call them boys on you. Something must be really wrong with you.
Hey, this
Why can't you just tell the fucking truth now?
Why she snapping though?
Chasing dogs, taking pills in the hills, crossing hills, over hills, might get you killed. Now woke up, oh, you should've called me. Why you never called me?
Oh, why you never called me? Okay. I thought it was just like never call me at all, ever again.
You should.
I like when she bringing back old school. You know, old school sound is the best sound. I'm sorry to tell y'all new school kids. Old school sound always gonna be better because it's timeless. So basically at the end of the song, this dude was calling like, man, hey, forget your ex. Come over here, baby. I got what you need. You know what I'm saying? Word to Mario, year 2000. But never call me. I thought it was like never call me again. Like don't ever call me ever again in your life or I'll stab you. But I guess it was like you never called me. You never called me. You never called me. So I actually like that track, man. That was one of her better ones. Like I said, if you once you give that 90s vibe, you bring it like a little old school feel to it, man. Plus her singing, track gonna be good, man. Like I'm sorry to tell y'all, like it's gonna be good just by default. Track 12, Nobody.
I can't get by on minimum wage. You buy pre-full pills. These things tell me how I should feel. I don't need no one.
What's that?
I don't need no descriptions and adjectives. Tiny bursts of optimism and
I feel like for that track right there, man, I'm gonna need to be in the whip. I'm gonna have to listen to that in the car ride. I don't know, like I was sitting here, I was kind of giving off the vibes, you know, the settings right. I mean, the light is here, but I see, you know, I'm in my room, fans spinning, and I'm just sitting here thinking about stuff. I'm already in that mode because we 12 tracks in, so I'm already thinking about emotional things, trying to get my mind right for the music. And it wasn't really doing anything for me, but then there was like sparks where I was like, okay, like I'm feeling this kind of like transition when it's dun dun da. I feel like a car ride would do that track justice at nighttime. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'll get back to y'all if y'all really want to know how I feel about it later. Track 13, Overstimulated.
Is this thing on?
Is this thing on?
Reverse effect.
spacey, man. The track really is overstimulated, you know? So for me, for that track right there, just like it stated, overstimulated. I just felt like there was different sounds that gave you different feelings, like, you know, very spacey, you know, techno sounds. I like that, you know, as well as Jhené just singing over it. I mean, like I said, the album is called Trip. Or the project, you know what? This ain't no project. This is an album. The album's called Trip, right? So obviously she's taking you on this trip, whether you know it be emotional, whether it be from you know drugs or whatnot. But she's taking you on this trip, and I feel like this track right here is stuck to the concept, like overstimulated. Like I felt like you were just overwhelmed in a good way from the sounds that you know that track was giving off. So. Look, man, I like what she's doing here, man. She's definitely giving you. I don't know what the album means yet. You know, maybe she already explained it, but from a first listen, and you know, from my perspective, that's what I think that you know she's just doing, just giving you, you know, when you're on that trippy stuff, you know, as Juicy J would say. Track 14, Bad Trip Interlude.
I'm having an awful time. You said you would get me high. Bad trip.
You know what's very interesting about that track right there? Like, again, it sticks to the concept, but it was kind of like a double entendre right there if you think about it, like bad trip. So basically, when you know, when you do drugs, if you don't know about this, when you do drugs, sometimes you do have bad trips that happens. You know what I'm saying? I got a couple stories about that when I had bad trips, and you know, sometimes you just get, you know, you too much, or or you just drink too much and then you start throwing up all night, you feel like you're gonna die. Yes, it happens to the best of us, but then you learn, you live, you learn, you become a veteran. I feel like she was talking about that, but in this sense she was speaking on, you know, when you're in a relationship and you know it feels so good because like I said, drugs are supposed to be something that gets you away. They put you in a different world, you know, it's just like a place where you can get away. That's why people go to drugs, or people go to, you know, alcohol and stuff like that. But then I feel like she was just saying that she was in a good relationship and, you know, it looked good from the start. But then towards the end, it was just like, yo, you tricked me, you broke my heart, you know, you said you loved me. And, you know, it became a bad trip. Same concept. I like what she did there. I like what she did there. Track 15, Oblivion Creation featuring Dr. Chill. I thought that said Dr. Phil, bro.
World's a fucking mess, it's gone to shit tonight. I'm every better part of it. I may have started it.
It's true.
Wish I would go back, I could go back to They're losing, there's no living with them losing. There's no living on delusions. World's a fucking mess, it's gone to shit tonight. I'm every better part of it. I may have
From the metaphysical to the physical.
It's got that chill Spodioti feel to it, you know? Alright, man, for that track right there, I like what she did. Like Oblivion to Creation. Something that, you know, like we are created, but then it just goes into oblivion from what's created. You know what I'm saying? Like that kind of that circle of life type thing. I feel like she's right though, man. We live in a world that's right now that's just in turmoil. I feel like it's just, I don't know, man. Like they say every era, every century, every decade is always, you know, worse, ups and downs and whatnot. But I feel like we're in a time where everything is just fucked up in the world. Like, I'm sorry, like it's just really bad. And the world we live in right now, if you live in the US, even if you live in like the Middle East, North Korea, like I feel like just the world we live in is just going into turmoil. You know, a lot of people, like not a lot, but like, you know, a few people out there, probably like 10%, just like to just not worry about that, you know, not worry about that negativity, just stay positive and try to stay out of it, you know what I'm saying? Just try to be neutral towards it. And I feel like I'm one of those people. Look, I see things that going around, but that ain't none of my business. But it is my business, but at the same time, it's none of my business. I feel like if I just push away from it, I ain't got to worry about that. So, I like that Oblivion Creation. Cool, little message at the end as well. Track 16, I'm not even going to try to say that word. Love in Full Effect featuring Dr. Chill. 7-minute track. Okay. This shit waited. This definitely about to be car vibes, like definitely car vibes for real. I like how Dr. Chill just comes at the end and just gives his like, you know, like his little speech, kind of like, you remember in Spodiote when I met my Spodiote, dopalicious angel. Like that's I like when they do the little talk, you know, it's like a little poem, you know, when you're in a little you know, like little coffee shops and have poet night and they be snapping. So I like that, man. Track 17, Mystic Journey Freestyle. Of like, you know, the freestyle, you know, singing freestyles and, you know, free spirit and stuff like that. But that track right there, Mystic Journey, I didn't like that freestyle. I felt like there was just no build up. It didn't have anything going for me at least. You know, I feel like she was just, you know, soothing voice in your ear. And I've heard plenty of soothing voices in my ear in these last 14, 15 tracks. So I think I could do without that one. Track 18, Picture Perfect. I mean, this might be a mixtape, man. Man, she knows what she was doing there. I mean, not that she was saying a lot, but sometimes, you know, the littlest things can mean the most. I feel like that track right there, she really just let the piano speak for itself. Like, if the piano just got you, that she could have said literally nothing in that track and let the piano play the whole time, and that's some type of stuff that just have you thinking, like, sitting there like, yup, classic. Track 19, Sing to Me, featuring Namiko Love. Wake up, mommy. Hey, 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 sing to me, mommy, sing to me, mommy, sing to me, mommy, sing to me. My favorite girl, you are my world. That I like that. That was very creative. That was really her daughter. I don't know Jhené's life story. All I know is she had a ex, I think it was Omarion's brother, and then they broke up. She had a baby with him, and then, you know, now she with Big Sean. That's all I know about her. If that's really her daughter, and, you know, she's in the chorus, and, you know, they feeding off each other with "Sing to me, mommy, sing." I like what she did there. That's very creative, man. You know, involving your family. First of all, you involve your man, and then you involve your daughter. I think that's a cool concept, man. You know, always family first. Nothing wrong with that, man. She's definitely doing a thing right there with that track. Sing to Me. I like that one. Track 20, Frequency.
My situation, give me freedom. Bless the generation, give them mercy. Be with me frequently. Bless my situation, give me love. Bless shall give them mercy. Bless the situation.
Boy, you be blowing, Jhené. I swear to do y'all hear her voice? She just effortlessly killing them notes. I mean, my opinion on that track. Look. Jhené can blow. That's what y'all gotta accept. She got raw talent. It is what it is. That track right there, I thought it was gonna be a bad track at first because I was like, man, this beat sound very like old school. I was like, this is something that Jhené can, like, you know, she could definitely sing on. This is gonna be something classical. And then she started singing. I was like, oh man, I don't think this beat fits her for what she's trying to do right now. But then as it kept going on, I was like, okay, I see how she riding with it. You know, she a little off key, but it's working for her. I'm like, you know what? This ain't even that bad. I'm definitely riding with this. And then she started singing it with them high notes at the end. I'm like, okay, you know what? That's where you got it. You know, no one's singing it like that. You know, at least there's only a few singers nowadays that be hitting high notes like how Jhené be hitting them. You know, that's just being real. Track 21, Ascension, featuring Brandy, Mo to the E to the Moesha. Alright, Brandy still got some vocals in her. That's kind of, I like that she definitely got Moesha out of retirement and brought her back and said, hey Brandy, come hop on this track with me and show me the vocals you still got. Literally one of the most classics you can get from Brandy is when she did that track with Monica. Yeah, that boy is mine. You know, like I remember that. That's way back in the day. I think I was like, I might have been like 4 years old when that track came out. That's when Monica was popping and Brandy. See, that's a lot of y'all when y'all watch like Housewives, like ATL and Love and Hip Hop and all that stuff, and you like, some of these people look like, who are these people? I don't understand. And then I always laugh because I'm just like Soulja Boy, Young Jock, you know, stuff like that. I'm just sitting there like Keisha Cole, and I'm gonna be like, yo, y'all was very prominent artists back in the day, and now y'all on Love and Hip Hop be acting a fool. Like, I don't understand. But to y'all, it's just like, who are these kids? To me, it's just like, yo, this is who I grew up on. Like, what are y'all doing? So that's just, keep that in mind. If y'all feel like, you know, the age gap. My age, I ain't that old, but I'm a little older, alright? This just is what it is. Track 22, the last track, Trip, featuring Mally Music. I really said track 22. Yes, that is correct, 22.
And over your head, it's a guilt trip, yeah. To the south side, you know that you can, nah. Love pays, yeah. But love...
Low taxes.
You do kind of sound like Miguel for a little bit.
I'm asking who can say you can't bait.
My opinions on the album, my friends. Let's see what we got to say about Jhené's album. A little too long. I won't even lie. A little too long. We could have did without the 2 freestyles in there. I like the one freestyle she had in there, which was Never Balanced. I thought that was a cool concept. Like, I like the concept of the freestyles, you know, with singing and whatnot, but I just didn't think they didn't fit. Except, dang, I lied. Did I say 2? I meant 1. Mystic Journey I did not like. Picture Perfect was cool. Like that, like I said, you can let the piano play and that junk is gonna hit you right in the feels. I feel like out of this whole thing, I was probably feeling like 15 tracks out of the 22. Yeah, about 15, like purely 15 tracks that I can definitely like ride with. Probably gonna listen to it again while I'm in the whip, turn it up, and you know, just vibe to it late at night. Like I said, man, the album was called Trip, and I see what she did there. She definitely took us for a trip. It's kind of like she took us through a mind of like the drugs plus the mind of, you know, being, you know, just in relationships. You know, when you're going through a roller coaster of emotions, you want up and down. You know, you love, you hate, all that stuff that she was explaining in these tracks here, and you know, just having features like Brandy, I like that. Sway Lee, the track with Sway Lee. Obviously, she was gonna have Big Sean on here because that's her, you know, that's her lover and whatnot. And then she also had her somebody, maybe it's her daughter or there was a kid. I just like the concept of what she did there. You know, mommy and blah blah blah. I like what she did there. That was kind of cool, kind of cute as well. Overall, it wasn't a bad album. I just didn't like that it was 22. Y'all know how I feel about it. 15 to 16, 16 max. Just keep it right there. I feel like she did good with all her older projects because they were like below that number, but I feel like, you know, she hasn't given us an album in a while, so I guess, you know, this is all the stuff she's been working on, plus the concept. I feel like, but it was 1 hour and 25, y'all. That was literally a full-length movie if you really want to get to it. That's the only bad thing I really have to say about it. My favorite tracks on here were Sativa with Sway Lee. I like the Sing to Me featuring the Miko Love. I like Picture Perfect Freestyle. And I like that long track I couldn't name that started with a P. Seal. I ain't gonna say that. Let me know how y'all feel in the comments below about the album. Let me know what's y'all favorite tracks, if y'all liked it, disliked it. Honestly, I don't think you can really like dislike R&B albums, like, you know, the higher tier R&B. Not saying like, you know, people that are just starting out, but I'm just saying the higher tier, the people that are actually well known for it. I think there's just R&B music is always gonna be good. There ain't really gonna be nothing bad to be said about it. You really just, to each their own, you know, you, from your experience, what you relate to is how other people are gonna react to it. So I feel like Jhené just did what she always does, you know, just showing her talent within her singing, as well as, you know, laid back tracks, you know, vibey, wavy tracks. You know, also she had that, you know, she had that old school R&B feel to it, some of those tracks as well. So I definitely like what she did here. I mean, just too long, that's all. Yeah, get in the comment box, let me know all the things, whatever you want to hear, all that good stuff, your opinions. Let's talk about it, and yeah, all that good stuff. I got a Patreon. Y'all been asking about it. I mean, you know what? I got a Patreon, so go check it out if you want to check it out. If you've been watching the video till now, hashtag GOAT, and in the comments, and what else? Follow me on my social medias. Let me know what y'all want to hear, all that good stuff. Really, man, you know, like I said, this is, you know, Jhené's bae. I definitely love her. I love the way she sounds, you know, and she does it good while looking good, so can't hate on that. Hey, but like always, man, it's been your boy Dev. Till the next time, been effing talking too much. We out.